Today we are going to do a wrench ring forged. So we're going to start, you're going to get a caliper and you're going to measure your finger. The widest part of your finger is always your knuckle. So find the widest part of your finger and you set your caliper. Tighten it up and set it. After that, you're going to go through, your toolbox, find a socket the same size as what the caliper is set at. 1/2-inch drive is mostly better because it doesn't bend under heat when you start to heat it. Then you'll take a pair of vice grips and clamp that wrench. That's a little 4mm wrench. You'll clamp the wrench to the socket. I ground off the grips on the vice grips because when that wrench gets red hot, those grips mark up the wrench. So I ground those off with a little grinder. And yeah, just to make it look more presentable when it's the finished product. So then you'll go ahead and light your torch. And you're going to heat up a screw, nail, bolt, nut, whatever it may be. And the purpose for this is you're going to warm up your forging oil. The oil I'm using today is just a regular 1030 car oil, which is totally fine for forging. It needs to be room temperature or above though. So yeah, we'll go ahead and warm this up. Dip it in the oil. Get that a nice temperature. For when we're done forging, we can just go ahead and dip it in. It's probably a little above room temperature when dipping that in, and that's what we want. There's one of my rings I had made. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started now, and we'll do some heating and tapping and forging. So once you get your final shape, you're gonna go ahead and just I grabbed a pair of little needle nose pliers just to totally heat the ring. One thing you're gonna want is a magnet. When the ring gets hot enough, it won't stick to the magnet, and that's when you know it's hot enough to be forged or to be quenched. So you keep heating it, keep checking it with the magnet. Each time you check it, you'll feel it getting less and less sticky until it's ready. It won't stick at all. There, I don't think it was sticking there. Yeah, it's pretty good. So here we go, in for the quench. Enjoy the smell, folks. Smells funky. So from this point, we're going to let it cool for a couple minutes probably, is what I let it cool for. Turn your torch off, all that stuff. Get yourself some sandpaper. And what I used was a 1000 grit sandpaper actually. It All you want is to get all the black stuff off. So you're going to scrub and scrub till it starts to look decently shiny. As you can see, it's 1000 grit. And then you're going to grab some metal polish. I think the stuff I have is aluminum and metal polish. There's lots of different stuff you can use though. Brasso, lots of different stuff. Anyways, you're gonna rub that until it shines. You know, you'll just keep put that on your cloth and then dab it in good so it's not so messy and whatever, and just keep scrubbing until you get that thing glistening. And then after you get it really nice and shiny, you're going to grab some maybe soapy water in a spray bottle is mostly what I use. And then I'm going to spray it off, and we'll see the finished product.